Is everybody set? I want to do this before Tim Rowland gets a call, and he'll be running out the door, so. All right, it's called a salary board meeting to order. If we'd like to stand for the pledge, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, if everybody had a chance to look over the minutes, like motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Opportunities for the public to address the board on agenda items. All right. What are we doing with these motions, Don? The next, are we doing that?
Yes, Commissioner. We're going to waive those, Commissioner, because underneath the county code, the chairman of the Board of Commissioners is automatically the chairman of the pension board, or salary board, the salary board. So we do not need to appoint a chairman.
Okay, and then the same thing with Robert's rules, we have to do that one.
We can do that one because we haven't
Okay.
met in a year, so we
Okay.
technically do that, okay.
All right, well then, we're gonna bypass 25-4000, and we're gonna go to 25-4002. Motion to follow Robert's Rules of Order and for conducting the salary board meetings.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Clerk of Judicial Records, 25-4001. Lauren? Motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
I make a motion on behalf of my department to accept the proposed salaries for the 2026 budget.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Anybody has any questions? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Easy enough?
Thank you.
Courts, Frank, 25-4003, motion to redistribute funds for the staff of the Honorable Mark Powell's office.
Good afternoon. This is a motion on behalf of Judge Mark Powell for the redistribution of salaries and his staff. It is budget neutral, so we're simply looking to reduce two of the salaries, thereby allowing us to increase two of the salaries. And so everyone understands, when the two individuals who were hired that will ultimately have the reduced salary, they were hired at the lower salary. So the money has already been there and is there. So this is completely budget neutral. It's just one of those situations where it's in the purview of the judge to redistribute the salaries among his staff from his pool of money.
Okay. All right, do you make that motion?
I would make that motion, please.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
25-40, I guess it's 1, but that's the second number, 1. Motion to accept the salaries as presented in the 2026 budget.
On behalf of the Court of Common Pleas, I would make a motion to accept the salaries as presented in the 2026 budget.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner's Office, 25-4005. Motion,
Commissioners, this is a motion to change the title of landscape coordinator to a maintenance salaried individual position at a salary of $33,030.40. Currently, we have a vacant landscaping coordinator position that's been vacant since Mr. Gentile retired about 3.5 years ago, and we cannot fill it. Mark will use another guy. That's what it comes down to. The current salary is at $38,000 and change. It's going to be lowered about $5,000, and they will be able to create a new maintenance department personnel.
okay, well, I'll make the motion that we do that. Do we have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
25-4006.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is a motion to change the title of accountant to accountant 1 in the Department of the Revenue and Finance with the SEIU starting salary of $44,541. Any questions about that? Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. David Bolzoni, can answer anything for you.
Yes, as the chief staff had indicated, this is a motion to approve the promotion of Ms. Jenna Rizzo from accountant to accountant one. I'd like to add that Jenna manages a $300 million accounts payable portfolio. She's very diligent. She does what she's asked all the time, never complains. I wish I could clone her.
Yeah. All right, did you make the motion?
I made the motion.
You made the motion. Do I have a second
Second.
on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept the salaries as presented in the 2026 budget on behalf of the county commissioners and the administration.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Solicitor's Office, 25-4004. Paul?
Thank you, Commissioners. Motion is to create a position for the Office of Domestic Relations. It would be specific to that department. And Attorney Frederickson had a conversation with Kathy Hardaway this morning, and who indicated that this money that would be paid for this position in the event that it is created would be most of which would be reimbursed by the state if we so choose to seek the money back. So in light of that, and with the departure of Attorney Frederickson, who will be missed dearly, this will take it'll add support in domestic relations, and they'll have somebody that they can regularly ask questions to and you know, help assist with them more directly. So that's the ask.
All right, so I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second
Second.
on the question?
On the question, I'm going to be voting no on this, just because I don't think we need it. I think it's not a position that's necessary. Thank you.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Oh, go ahead.
Chairman, I talked to our CFO, Dave Bolzoni, and he said that it is budgeted, the position is budgeted, the money. So I'll vote in favor of it.
Okay, so, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Let's see. Controller's Office, 25-4001. Motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget. Gary?
Yes, please. I'll make a motion to accept the salaries as presented in our 2026 budget, which is budget neutral.
Do I have a second
Second.
on the question?
Just on the question, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to take a quick opportunity to introduce my new Deputy Controller, Kim Rose, who's here today. If you would stand up. Hi, Kim. She's doing a great job. She's working mainly under the tutelage of our former Deputy Controller, Reggie Mariani, who's really doing a good job on a part-time basis that I hope can continue for now. Thank you.
Okay, no, he's a big help, so thank you. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Coroner's Office, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
I so move.
I have a second
Second.
on the question. All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
DA's Office, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the District Attorney's Office, I would make a motion to accept the salaries as outlined and presented in the 2026 budget.
And do I have a second
Second.
on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Recorder of Deeds, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries in the 2026 budget.
And Mr. Chairman, make a motion on the Recorder of Deeds' behalf. She is unavailable to be here today, to accept the salaries as presented in the 2026 budget on behalf of the Department of Recorder of Deeds.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Register of Wills, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
Good afternoon, everyone. A motion to accept the salaries.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye.
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 Merry Christmas, everyone.
You too, thank you. Sheriff's Office, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in 2026 budget. Oh, Sheriff, I didn't see you there.
Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of the Sheriff's Office, I will make a motion to accept the salaries as presented in the 2026 budget.
And do I have a second?
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Treasurer's Office, 25-4001, motion to accept the salaries presented in the 2026 budget.
On behalf of the Treasurer's Office, I make a motion to accept the proposed salaries for the 2026 budget.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays.
You too. All right, that went pretty quickly. Opportunity for the public to address the board.
Gaughan at Scranton. I came here today because I need to be educated. It's my understanding that the salary board deals with salaries of non-union personnel, in that the unions handle their own wages and salaries. Is that correct?
No, that is not correct.
Then how does it work?
The salaries for the union still has to be approved by the salary board. All county employees' salaries, whether they're union or not, have to be approved by the salary board.
Is that woven into the negotiation for their contracts?
Well, no, the contracts are negotiated separately.
Yeah.
Then the raises have to be approved by the salary board before they go into effect.
Okay.
So like if the union contract calls for a 2% increase for 26, the salary board today has to approve that increase.
Okay. Were any of the unionized salaries in today's agenda?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Now, do all county employees get performance evaluations to assess their performance?
That means
They do not. Do they all have job descriptions, written job descriptions? Yes. But there's no requirement for them to have periodic performance evaluations?
John, to be honest with you, we used to, as directors, under the, I'm going to say under the Wanzak O'Brien administration, and prior to that, when it was Washoe and O'Brien, were required to give performance reviews of our employees. And then I would guess the chief of staff back then would give performance reviews of the directors. This doesn't include the row officers. I'm talking about just those that are under the commissioner's administration. And we got away from that during COVID and 21 with vaccinations and never really went back to it. But I'm sure that you brought it up here today. We're going to be doing it next year because I'm pretty sure you're
Well,
putting these guys on the spot.
The one reason I brought it up is I remember in prior years, you would hear, there'd be a 2% pay raise across the board kind of thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But knowing human nature, as I have observed for a few years, there are some people who will meet expectations, some will exceed expectations, and some will not meet expectations. And I would like to see those people who exceed expectations get rewarded accordingly. And that's hard to do if you do not have a system where employees know what's expected of them. They have a two-way conversation with their supervisors. Maybe they need more resources. Maybe, technology's changed. That should be an ongoing discussion. But if they're not meeting expectations, there should be a conversation with the supervisor. Why? How can you turn that around? But there will be people who won't pull their weight, and they also get the same pay raise. And I don't think that's fair to the ones who do their jobs and those who excel in their jobs. And I just like to see some, because we do have people who go far beyond what they're expected to do. And rather than giving them what you give someone who, you know, is out to lunch, I don't think that's right. Now, I know it's not easy, having had to do this when I was in the military, having to rate people and do this on a regular basis. It's time-consuming, and it requires a lot of thought. But I think I would like to see all governments go back to that, because I think that serves the taxpayer well and ensures that, you know, we're paying the people what they should be paid. I understand that you need, you know, to recruit people and retain people, and so you need to give them, you know, a certain level of compensation and benefits. And I don't have a problem with that. But when it comes to bonuses and salary increases, I think performance should be one of the contributing factors. And I just like your observations on my comments. Thank you.
Joan, if I may, there may not be a formal evaluation process, but I could tell you that every position within the county is always being evaluated by the department head. For example, my controller's office, everyone's always under evaluation. And I'm sure that's the case with every department, row officer, and everyone working for the commissioners. It's true that salaries for union employees are dictated by the union contract, but every position's being looked at always.
I just think that it would be a wise practice to do this with documentation. It's one thing, you know, to do it orally and informally, but I think when you're dealing with something that impacts the people that get paid,
Yeah.
whether they're promoted or something, I think you need to formalize it so that, you know, the employees protected and the supervisors protected,
Yeah.
and the taxpayer too.
That's a good point.
Yep.
And it will take a lot of time and work. It's not easy.
Yes.
Well, it used to be, the person that used to be in charge of that worked for HR, and that was pretty much his main job for most of the year.
Well, maybe you've got a position opening up for a new person.
Maybe.
Joan, are you looking?
No.
You have experience. Anyone else? Members, other business? Gary, anything? Oh, the judge.
I'd just like to make a motion to wish Joan a happy birthday. Today's her
Oh, hey, happy birthday.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Joan.
The big 5-0, huh?
Yeah, right.
Gary, anything today?
No,
Anything
not for me.
else? Billy? Tom?
No, Joan, thank you for the input. I think we'll be talking with the chief and the commissioners and our new HR director about the possibility of doing that, and talking to our row officers as well.
Sounds good, thank you. Well, I didn't get to mention it in the other meeting because I got sidetracked, but I just want to thank everybody that works for the county. Everybody does a great job. We have a lot of great people. The department heads do a great job, so I appreciate all that everyone does. It's not easy some days, but I appreciate it, and I know the other commissioners do as well. So, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion. Happy holidays.
Second?
Need a second?
Do I need a second?
Dies for lack of a second.
All right.
No, second. But also, yeah, happy Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas, and Happy Kwanzaa.
Yep. All right. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you,
All
everyone.
those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.